Nnamdi Kanu should be released, except you are holding him because he belongs to the Igbo tribe. Edwin Clark. Don't forget, this is not the first time the elder statesman have been calling on the president of Nigeria, led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released for peace and unity in the country. He's still talking. In a recent interview, the elder statesman and the leader of the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum, by Edwin Clark, shared his views on the release of Nnamdi Kanu in comparison to other notable figures like Bodijo of Miyetti Allah, Sunday Igboho, and Omoyele Sowore, as reported by The Sun. Clark stated his involvement in the Nnamdi Kanu affair, noting that he had previously criticized Kanu for his extreme actions, reminding him that the Biafra War occurred before Kanu was born. He had advised Kanu to exercise his right to protest without resorting to violence or actions detrimental to the country, which led to backlash from Kanu's supporters. When Kanu suggested that the South-South region, including the Delta and Edo State, should not be part of Kanu's agenda, I meant to say, please pardon me. When Clark suggested that the South-South region, including Delta and Edo State, should not be part of Kanu's agenda, he said, "For some time now, I have been involved in this Nnamdi Kanu affair. Once I criticized him for going too far. I accused him that you were in your mother's womb when the war was being fought. This war took place in 1967 and you were not born at that time. Take it easy. You have every right to demonstrate, but don't kill people. Don't do things that are not good for the country." He abused me back because I said in my statement that he should not include Delta State, Edo State, and South-South region. So they got angry and insulted me. But what we are now talking about is a very serious issue. When it was being tried, the way the Terrorism Act was being enacted by Buhari, we did not like it. It was as if it was targeted against one person. So we criticized that one too. He recalled that Kanu's escape from Nigeria occurred after soldiers attacked his home in Umuahia, a fact later confirmed by the Federal High Court, contradicting the narrative that Kanu had jumped bail. Appealing to the federal government, Clark recounted how he had previously written an open letter to President Buhari, urging Kanu's release. He drew a parallel to the case of Asari Dokubo, who faced similar charges and was released after Clark and other leaders intervened. With President Obasanjo, Clark noted that once bail was secured for Dokubo, the case was effectively abandoned. Clark also mentioned the case of Sunday Igboho, who had called for an Oduduwa nation and focused a raid by security force that led to his fleeing to the Republic of Benin. Despite being labeled a terrorist, Igboho has since returned to Nigeria and moved freely between Nigeria, Benin, and Germany. Discussing Sowore, Clark argued that calling for a revolution, as Sowore did, should not warrant a court charge, citing the several implications and true nature of revolutions, which are often misunderstood in the context of peaceful protest against injustice and oppression. Clark stated that detaining Kanu seemed unfair and appeared to be influenced by his Igbo heritage, pointing out that the civil war ended over 50 years ago. He called for Kanu's release, stressing that holding him any longer was unjustifiable. That is why we said Kanu should be released, except you are holding him because he belongs to the Igbo tribe. Because the war has been over for about 50 years now. Why detain Kanu? It is unfair. He should be free, he said. Well, Nigerians, the elder statesman, he's still talking, he's still begging the federal government of Nigeria. This one now is led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But trust me, since all these appealing and begging and whatever that has been going on, the government of Nigeria had not reacted. So that means they have something in mind. So that means they are not prepared to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or obey any appeal from anybody. But this is sad. Like as he said, if you are not releasing Nnamdi Kanu, you are holding him because he belongs to the Igbo tribe. The same reason why they are agitating in Nigeria is still playing out here. So how will you now convince the Southeasterners that they are not being marginalized? How? How will you convince them that they are not being marginalized? Well, I'm dropping it here, guys. What's your take on this? Let's hear from you. Kindly drop your comment below the comment section. I beg. If you are just joining us, share this video, let it go viral. Like us. Thank you, and bye for now.